morning, good morning. Thank you, good Lord, for a new day to trade. Not financial advice, education purposes only. Shorting small caps is very high risk. I overslept, so apologies on being late, but I'm up, ready to trade now. So looks like we've had a few plays between NOTE, NITO, some big pumps and some big flushes. Of course, the day I oversleep, but all good. NITO, let's see what it's about. And I'll be looking out for new pops. 1.4 million float. The move's already over the Israeli company. But it looks like things are flushing today, so if we get some more pops here, now that I'm live, I'm gonna try to get in them. These are probably some quick moves. Good morning, Alexandru. Alexandra, you the only one on? Messed it up with the cadence. Focus, there you go. No, I'm another loser here. Okay, good deal. Good morning, guys. Yeah, and apologies about the being late. I'm getting that other scanner set up in the background, the little free YouTube one or whatever. But did anybody catch NOTE? Because was that one of those ones that looks like it was a nice play, but it actually was moving too fast? Or did some of y'all actually catch that? Do better. All right, Jelani. I need that kind of input in my life. Yeah, good. Colin was the one that woke me up. He called me. I literally just canceled the alarm and totally forgot I canceled it. But oh, good. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I thought prediction market news was going to be one of the new bullish things, but that thing faded. One of the new, I need to use my words better instead of thing, one of the new themes, but apparently not, or at least not that play. Rather have a sleepy bear than a hungover Justin. Exactly. Hibernated a little too long. We're all here, buddy. Okay, good. But yeah, similar story the last few days, guys. It's I haven't been making much in pre-market. I gotta be honest with y'all. Some of y'all are. I see y'all's gains in the flex section, but I haven't been doing too great pre-market. It's most like, again, I showed y'all in the past, like statistically, what was it, January or December, one of those months. 80% of my gains were from like regular sessions. So it's kind of started, February's kind of been this way too. So, but hopefully we'll get us some plays here in a little bit. Man, what a beauty. Another one going negative. Wow. And someone in the group said it was going to go to $1. It's actually under $1. Wow. GOO, is that an alert? No. You faked me out, Ian. Good morning, my friend. I can't find my earphones. Danny, you making your bed these days? Oh, yeah, no, when it picks back up, I'll probably miss when it was slow. But again, y'all have heard me say it 1,000 times. I like slow markets, but this been a little new level of slowness. So if it plays out anything like it did last year, March though, it'll start picking up pretty rapidly. I think March was my I think March is my only red month last year. So it took me a while to adjust. And then summer, I had some very underwhelming months, but I don't think they were red. But March I was. Took too many big losses that month. Trying to get used to the things being hot again. Yo, the waiting music would be a nice touch. You could hear it. I'm trying to. I'm like a child. I forget to charge my headphones, and I usually listen to the scanner, so y'all don't have to hear it because it's the free little. Only like a quarter of the alerts are somewhat relevant. But I accidentally clicked. What was it? Cozy outdoor, tranquil ambience for focus, study, and work.
SGN showing breakout pressure near high of day.
I'm just going to play it. This is going to be on this today because my earphones aren't charging. SNGX. See, this one I don't like it that much because most of them don't do anything. Or SGN. SGN. And it's under 50 cents. So you get a lot of these that aren't relevant since I don't have it dialed in. But it gets a little bit more activity than my trade idea scanner. It's a little bit more dialed in.
WORX up 10%.
WOR. Oh, this one's under 50 cents too. Disregard.
ECX up 10%.
SGN showing breakout pressure near high of day.
Yeah, there's a few things I could tweak, Alexandria, to make my trading a little better, honestly. Yeah, I heard VTAK too. I just missed all the good ones, but I think that one was too quick. I'm I'm too slow. I probably would have missed this one, but yeah, beautiful. Wow. That's why lately I've just kind of been trying to get in and then do my research afterwards. Again, very dangerous, guys. I still like want to know what the float is and things like that, but everything's been flushing so quick. I've kind of been taking my stabs, then looking to analyze the news. That's how I used to do it. That's why I think I used to not miss so many plays, but going through hot pre-markets kind of broke that for me because I would get into plays and then next time I would look, it was up another 100%. So I've never really adjusted back completely. But yeah, nice round trip for sure.
SGN approaching a key resistance level. SGN returning to a prior level. IVDA approaching a key resistance level. IVDA new high of day.
Everything's under 50 cents.
SGN showing breakout pressure near high of day.
And again, guys, going forward, I'll try not to have this because most of them's not good alerts, but I hear more of them.
SGN up 10%. JDZG up 20%.
JDZG.
JDZG up 30%.
We got a Chinese pop. I'm interested.
JDZG up 40%.
SGN approaching a key resistance level.
JDZG.
Caught a little bit of the move, but not much. Too slow, but caught a little bit of it. Just kind of jumped in blindly, but it worked out, so. Nothing too impressive, though. I'm still holding to see if it goes negative, but feeling a little dangerous doing that.
JDZG approaching a key support level.
But so many of them's been doing that. Watch this one bounce. That's not really my style. I'm gonna get out here at 140. Watch it go under $1 now.
JDZG.
Yeah,
approaching a key
again, my goal now lately is just get in them. Like, because it's going down.
JDZG. JDZG approaching a key support level.
Have you started using a new scanner? No, this is one I listen to in the background with earphones on just because it gives out more plays. Because my trade ideas is pretty dialed in. But I forgot to charge my earphones. So, unfortunately, you'll have to hear it today.
JDZG pressing into a key resistance level with momentum.
The best longs recently has been true penny stocks below 50 cents. Yeah, we've had some strong runs with some 13 cent, 15 cent plays. What key resistance level, bro? I agree. I'm seeing a 20 million float on JDZG. I don't know if that's right though. Yeah, I'm seeing another place says 21. 0.04 million float. When it's super extreme like that, it's probably wrong. I mean, be cautious. I'm not saying assume that it's wrong, but yeah, I'm seeing what in Finviz says 1.88 on it. I don't know. I would be surprised if this was 1.88, but 0.04. What's that? 40K? That's weird. AskEdgar and TradeZero both says 21 million float, but I'm sure it is 1 million.
SGN nearing support with increasing activity.
But yeah, I got in at the 160s, got out in the 140s. I had a terrible entry, but again, everything's been going down, so I'm trying to get in quick. That's why I have this other scanner in, because I want to know as soon as these plays are popping, because they're all falling before I get in them. Ooh, trade the pool people. Can you trade halts with trade the pool? No. Oh, yes. Yes. Mixed results, I see. I might have one just dedicated for that, too. No, TTP is horrible when they're halt. Oh, really? You can't even put an order in. Huh.
JDZG approaching a key support level.
Oh, interesting. So they don't make you wait a minute after halts now. Interesting. That's a good point, PR. But you can't place orders during halt. Yeah, that'd be weird. I meant, because I knew that there was a period where I heard people in the group say they couldn't, they couldn't trade halts. So I was wondering if that was still a thing. JDZG's pushing back up. This one's sketchy Chinese. I'm not going to play it up here. It could flush, but I just wanted the initial pop. If we get a full $2 retest, maybe, but I'm going to leave it alone for now.
JDZG.
Yeah, I've traded them like you normally would. Oh my goodness. That makes me even more excited about trade the pool then. Because the Discord people know, like, during regular session, there's a few plays regarding halts that I like to do, but it's just very high risk. So it's like, man, trade the pool would probably be a good one to consistently do that strategy. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting me know. JDZG did flush. Just avoiding because it's Chinese and 1 million float apparently, so I'll wait for a better play. And it's weird. So their 100K count, you can buy it for like $500 for the beginner one, and then their 200K one is over 1,500. It's 3x. So you get 2x the trading amount, but the cost is 3x more. I thought that was super weird, their pricing. Yeah, AskEdgar says 21 million. I honestly, I don't know what it is. Trade Ideas says 21 million too. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was lower.
CRB up 10%.
What is that? MCRB? Not interested. What's max drawdown for those accounts? I think 4%.
NOTE approaching a key resistance level. SGN nearing support with
And
increasing activity.
And I still like TradeZero and will continue to use TradeZero, but I just want to try one of these prop firms. We've had success in the group with them, and I was thinking
CRB. Fade warning. Retracing.
how I like there's these halt plays that I trade, but they're just really high risk with your own capital. Even though I've never really gotten hurt from these halts ever, but still, anytime something's halting, it can get messy, especially if it's manipulated. But I was like, man, that'd be good to have the trade the pool account for those. It's real base. What are you talking about? Oh, trade the pool is? Doesn't really go into my decision making, but good to know.
NITO.
JDZG. Up 10%.
JDCG.
JDZG approaching a key support level.
Yeah, I don't think I'm again. Maybe it's because I'm not even fully awake yet, but I'm not feeling up to this roller coaster. Just in case there is one, so I'm going to wait for something. Oh, it's 8:00. Any good news out?
GNLN.
Called Greenland.
JDZG
Greenland.
pressing into a key
Green
resistance
Lane.
level with momentum.
Yesterday afternoon,
JDZG.
but trade idea is getting faked out. Dang it! I guess there wasn't any
JD.
MNTS. That was actually some
JDZG.
pretty good news on it. Oh, it did pop a little, but not much. Receives payment for successful execution of cutting-edge U.S. Air Force and NASA contracts. And it's barely moving. ASBP had patent news. Didn't do anything.
Momentum.
Okay.
SGN showing breakout pressure near high of day. JDZG approaching a key resistance level.
Yeah, I don't like I keep saying over and over. I'm probably not going to play this one. I probably honestly just because
PODC breaking news.
there's enough red flags on it, but it is getting tempted, or I am getting tempted. But I'm going to leave it alone unless it gets back to like $2. Then I might take a small size. But I don't like that it's bouncing back. Like the initial pop, I'm more comfortable with these low float Chinese, but the fact that it's recovering, I don't really love it. But T-Mac, I have the 100K. It gives me 16K buying power.
Recent activity.
Nice. Yeah, that's the one I was probably looking at, since the 200K one is $1,500. Quite pricey. And my first one, I'm probably going to do something wrong, so. But yeah, I'll start that Monday. Trade the pool. no 8 o'clock PRs. That's unfortunate. This is what I've been saying, guys. Like, I haven't really been making that much in pre-market. I'm gonna keep doing these live streams, but this is one of the slower periods since I've been trading. Pre-market's been just, there's not a lot of, just not a lot of plays, not a lot of PR pumps. But it'll turn around probably next month, because again, last year it was around March when things started heating up again, but we'll see. Ross, yeah. Alexandrian Flex or Max, the easy one, the beginner one. The one that, I forget which one it's called. I need to quit saying the easy one, but the one where they're not as, yeah, Flex. So they have the Max account and the Flex account. I'm gonna do the Flex one, because a 1% daily pause is gonna be tough for me. The Flex is 2%. I can probably work with that one.
VRME, new high of day.
VRME is pumping.
VRME. VRME.
Getting locates, about to take a stab.
VRME hit 50%.
There is it seems like the news is decent though. Some type of definite agreement.
VRME.
There we go. Keep falling. 'Cause that's what everything's doing these days. I already trimmed some in the 128. Trying to hold some since they all just been dying so hard, but this one is a definite agreement, so it's only 10 million float. So I'm gonna hold these last few, see if it keeps dropping a little bit more, but it's already dropped a lot. Now that we're in the low 120s, I'm gonna get out.
With increasing activity.
I think. Yeah, I'm out. Again, was still a little slow to this one. Didn't get nowhere near the top, but again, I feel comfortable jumping in these. Will I get rocked at some point? Could be, but until things prove otherwise, when these things pop, I'm gonna get in and do my due diligence afterwards, as long as the float is reasonable.
JDZG.
Slow markets can make a trader think about bad things. I bought 10K.
Pressure near high of day. Strong trades coming in. Up 30%.
Let me see what this is doing real quick. There was my $2 retest, but I think I'm gonna leave this one alone. Everything else is flush and white. I'm just not gonna deal with this one right now. Probably could make some money on it, but I'm gonna be mad at myself if it pulls a stupid move here and goes to $30, like what was it, NDT or whatever it was. So markets can make a trader think about bad things. I bought 10K node at 90 cents, sold at 96. I never ever go long. Good job. What's that? 600 bucks? 223. Yeah, I didn't even see the 200s up here. I don't know. I'm not going to like it as much if it breaks new highs, though. So that's the thing. I agree if it gets up there. I'd be more like, y'all know how I feel about the 200s. But if it gets up there, that means it's breaking a new high. And I don't like that either, though. I kind of like when they stay a little more range bound like this. But yeah, if it gets up there, we'll see where I'm at. I might play it, but thanks for letting me know because I didn't even realize the 200s were right there.
SGN, returning to a prior level. JDZG, approaching a key support level.
And I think I'm just getting a little spoiled. These ones that are just flushing quick, you don't even have to think about too much. So I think that's why I don't want to play JDZG. And obviously Chinese 1 million float, but y'all know yesterday I was playing a bunch of these. I do like how it can't hold though. Like look at the 5 minutes. Like look at these long wicks. Like every time it tries to push, it gets slammed right back. Do like that, but we'll see. I'll let price action decide whenever if it makes a push, if I'm going to enter it or not. At least caught a few plays. I haven't made a, again, I'm getting in them kind of late after the move's already given back a little, but caught a few little moves on them.
VRME.
But nothing impressive.
VRME.
And again, last day for the free trial with the Discord. I posted it in the chat. I like doing the free trials, but I get a lot of people from, well, not a lot of people, but Nigeria and scammers. Whenever I do these free trials, I gotta be like, I gotta stay close to it because some people sneak in and then they'll start messaging other members. So I'm probably gonna wrap it up after today. JDZG is pushing.
JDZG.
You need to, yeah, all likes are appreciated, guys, even though the market conditions have not been too fun. I still appreciate the likes.
JDZG, approaching a key resistance level.
Bro, we definitely have some Nigerian princes in there. Like when I look at my Watt page, like every time I open a free trial, I get like four people from Nigeria, and then y'all all start sending me DMs saying that people are DMing you pretending to be me. So it's probably a correlation. Yeah, Denny. Now, a few of y'all got the 6 months. I appreciate y'all signing up for the 6 month one, but now I got to do it for 6 months. That's why I didn't do a year. I can't commit to a year. I mean, we'll be here a year, short and small caps and banking. Denny, has it been worth the 6 month subscription? With your size, that's like a tenth of play you caught in there. And what was that one that you and T-Bone were playing in the day yesterday? Y'all, oh, it was the green lane. Yeah. Y'all killed that one. And then overnight, did you see it? This thing gapped way down. I mean, that's what you call a gap down. 158 gaps down to 120. There's a strategy to these overnight ones, but overnight makes me nervous these days. I used to trade them a lot more, but now I try to get out of all these plays by end of day. Yeah, T-Bone's a good trader. He's got a nice style for sure. But Denny, you are as well. He's killing it, bro. So JDZG is pushing up a little. Again, I don't know why I'm more hesitant than usual with these Chinese low floats, but I think I'm gonna pass on this one unless it just makes like a crazy quick spike, and then I'll try to maybe time the top, but I don't love it, so I don't think I'm gonna play it. I do have the locates though.
JDZG showing breakout pressure near high of
Maybe if it gets a little higher, I'll trade it small. So if it gets a little bit, well, we're already in the 190s now. All right, I'm in it. Got me a little stab. 190. What did I get? 191. First little entry, but this is smaller than my typical entries because again, I don't want any sketchy Chinese crap right now. Got things to do today. I can't be broken mentally. I really don't like the price action though, really. But again, I'm in it small, so I'll see if it flushes back to VWAP. I felt that. You know what I'm talking about. It's the dark side of shorting small caps. We win almost daily because everything flushes, but those big losses, they hurt. They hurt. Can't be emo today.
VRNP approaching a key resistance level.
Already trimmed some at 181. I don't like this ticker. I'm gonna be quick with it. And if we drop just a little bit lower, I'm gonna just cover. He's anti-holding overnight, so that stuck with me. Yeah, it's the funny thing about it, like historically when I did hold overnight, I was net positive because y'all know I look at the data on like based on my trades, and I'm out of JDZG. I don't trust this one. I'm adrenaline started rushing as soon as I got in it, so I'm maybe made 30-40 bucks on it. I don't feel like playing it. When I feel that uncomfortable in a position, I'm just going to not play it. And it's really not that bad of a play, but it's just since for y'all that weren't on, I had a big loss. What was it, last week? I ended up recovering most of it, but very similar type of sketchy low float Chinese that was wicking up and giving us a lot of flushing opportunities. So I'm gonna just be cautious. But going back to holding overnight, statistically I've done well with it, but the problem is that all it takes is one just gapping up overnight, and that usually doesn't happen if the stock's liquid.
Up 10%.
It does, like this was a very liquid stock that a lot of people were playing. Like it might gap up to 2, it might gap up to 180, but you know those stories where it gaps up to 30 when you wake up. Does that happen? Yeah, it definitely happens, but it really happens in those like low liquidity, sketchy Israeli or Chinese or Hong Kong type of plays more than anything. Yeah, 30 million float, like that's less likely to do something like that. But again, anything can happen. But yeah, if you're holding overnight, you're definitely taking a risk, but most of them flush like crazy. But yeah, no, I don't like that either. Because when I would hold overnight, like every hour I was checking like Weeble chat or X or something to see if there was any breaking news, building my thesis. I've heard there was a gap from 300 to 3,500 with a 1K spread. See, and I would never be in a ticker that's at $300. That tells you right there, if it's a small cap and it's at $300, that means the float is like probably 100K. And that's why I say just don't do it overnight. Because like I've learned being public that people take things like really, I don't know, they just don't, not everyone just thinks through some of their decisions. And again, I was that way in the beginning too, but like to get yourself in that situation where you're holding something that's at $300, small cap, low float, and then it opens at 3,500, it's a weird scenario to get yourself in. Candles, I thought you were long. Are you trying to scare us? Chow is ripping. Yeah. Again, Candles had a 10x scenario. What ticker was that? CHOW pushing up. It was a Chinese ticker, not a well-known ticker. Yeah, well, you deserve that, my friend. Just kidding. No, that's not the one you want to hold overnight. Jeez, hate to hear it, bro. Yeah, even when I was doing it in like 2023, 2024, I wasn't holding Chinese overnight, though. No way. Hopefully you didn't lose too much, though. I thought you were long.
JDZG.
JDZG does not want to give up. I might hang out a little bit longer today since I got started. Well, no, it's me and my wife's 10-year anniversary today, actually, which is wild. I've been married 10 years. So I'll hang out a little bit longer, but... And CHOW, I'm just not super interested in. It made a new high. So see how it came up like to test VWAP and it failed here? Now this test is actually even higher. So I don't really know where it's going to try to push to next. Could it just fail here and keep fading? Yeah. But it could also hit VWAP and try to retest this 85 level too, though. Don't worry about that. She'll understand. No, she actually does. Like, she's not super sentimental and needy when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah, no candles. That makes sense. But yeah, appreciate all the congrats, guys. Would make it better if I can end this live stream up more than a couple $100. So I'm sitting at 289 because again, I just caught little moves on those other ones, not very heavy. So barely or almost at 300 on the morning, but it is what it is. Oh, so JDZG's over 2 now. So the only scenario I probably play this one now is if it just rips and then I try to get the top. Because usually what happens is you'll get that rip and then might be a little pullback, might be a flush, but I don't want to get in it right now. Yeah, that's what I was saying, T-Mac. My stuff is saying 21 million too, but the way it moves, it probably is a 1 million float. $300 will buy a nice alarm clock. Oh, that is true. What about now? Hopefully y'all can hear now. I'm good, okay. It's probably my wife. She came home and connected everything she could find to the internet. That's usually what she does. Because I'm getting a warning message right now on, oh, VRME, flush off of VWAP. The reason I wasn't playing this one off VWAP, I did see it, but the definite agreement, merger agreement, I don't, at this early in the morning, I do not feel like digging into the T's and C's and details and terms and all that of a merger agreement. So didn't really know what it all included, but sometimes these definite agreements push, but man, nothing's really pushing in this market besides sketchy Chinese apparently. So let's see what this one does. You called it. Let's go. Nice job. Colon. Yeah, it's probably 1.2 million if I was guessing. Probably not the 21 million. ONCO resumes in a few minutes. And I hate when the market's like this, but again, it is what it is. We'll find some plays regular session, I guess, but for y'all that just trade pre-market, man, it's been a little brutal. CHOW pushing. Okay, this is what I was waiting for. So I'm interested now. So I haven't hardly played anything. I'm about to get a stab on a CHOW. I want to see it push up a little bit more, but we're getting close. Almost. All right, I'm about to start scaling in this thing.
ONCO.
What is it doing? Are we getting a flush? Wow. Well, I only got 1,000 shares of CHOW. I was hoping to have a lot more, so let's see if it flushes here. Back to VWAP. If so, I'll just close them out and then re-add if it bounces back. But I wanted to load up a little more, but let's see what it does here. What do you like at $1? Kurt. Was it Kurt? Yeah. Just don't really see much on the chart at $1. Or you're just saying because of the psych level? I actually like it here at 85. It's already felt it twice. Oh, NCO. Yeah, I mean, that's beautiful, and unfortunately I'm not in it, but I don't really play these red candles going down like this. But that's a beauty. T-Bone put it on our radar too. Wasn't that supposed to be good news? Tells you the market we're in. Reminds me of like, wow, it's still going down. Oh my gosh. It reminds me of earnings season. You know, when like tech stocks, they actually beat earnings and they just still get slammed. This is a crazy move. Look at this. That was the play of the morning right there, guys. I had no idea it was going to do that, but look at this candle. I almost want to screenshot this. What in the world? You just don't see this. I wish I was chasing red. What in the world? Okay, CHOW. So I have some orders stacked waiting at 83, 84, 85, all the way up to 90. Or actually all the way up to 88. But I will go up to 9. Yeah, it went up to 89 previously. So see if it holds this level or not. I don't really love the play that much. I would say medium conviction on this. I prefer quick moves to these levels like this, but almost what the 4 a.m. one did. See how it like pushed really hard and fell? But anyways, in it now. See what it does. I don't know anything about this ticker though, so let me, in the meantime, do some research on it. Of course, Chinese or Hong Kong. 10 million float. All green on AskEdgar. Super believable, right? I'm sure they are giving accurate numbers.
JDZG.
JDZG pushing towards the 200. And see how it's starting to like grind up like this? Like I'm not interested in this play. Can you scalp them? Of course you can scalp them when it pushes. Get in when it returns to the 9 VWAP. You can play it, but I'm not super interested in. So I'm up 100, you know, nothing much with Chow now, 150 bucks. But I want to see if it flushes a little bit more. Back to, I feel like this might be a good one to hold throughout the day and see if it fades. Could be wrong though. So let's see what it does here. Trimmed a little at 78, kind of quick, but I got up to 5,000 shares, so I'm in 5, trimmed a little right there, but I want to hold for a bigger move. It could keep pushing though, because again, I don't like these like slow grinds towards the levels like this. I like the quick moves, because they just tend to flush a little quicker, or a little cleaner. Yeah, Jelani, that's probably a good way to be, oh, it's still going down. It's probably a good way to be, because normally when you see a intense red candle, just like we like the intense green candles, like usually when there's like just an outlier type move like this, the next candle is usually the opposite, like green, and it recovers. So even some of the ones that I like to hold, if I see a big red candle, I usually scale out or get out. But this one, is a beast. But yeah, long story short, I don't know what the right move is, but if I was to see a move like this, yeah, I'm taking profits. I'm definitely out before it even gets close to right here. I would have been all out at VWAP probably, and it's still going down. No, T-Bone, he was short on ONCO, I can promise you that. That's why I said that. We're on the side that makes money. Unless you're Ross. Nah, there's longs that make money, pre-market too, but I just think it's harder. T-Bone put this on our radar too, and I didn't even think much about it because I don't really play halts in pre-market that much, especially bullish ones, and then it flushes like, and again, it might not even been bullish news, I don't know, but it gapped up, so I assumed it was. But yeah, this play I'm in, I'm not expecting fireworks, I'm not expecting a candle like this. This one's probably gonna be like a slow fade, get back to VWAP. I'll trim out of my position some, and then potentially leave some runners, because this one's like a pretty good setup to potentially fade. If it fails 85 again, I have a hard time believing it's going to have a strong day. But it is Hong Kong, so anything can happen. Hasn't been around too long though, since September. Beautiful daily chart though. Sarcastic, because that's a disaster. JDZG has a 200 million registration statement. CHOW, if we get to VWAP or close to VWAP, I'll probably close some of them. I'm not that heavy, but I'm in 5K shares, so far from heavy, but enough that I'll probably trim some shares here though. When it gets to, now we're in 76s, yeah. Should have went heavier to be honest though, but I had more size just in case it wicked up, similar to what it did earlier. But I'll make a little bit on it, nothing to write home about. Looks like another day will, and it's funny because the Discord, y'all see that how I trade during the day, a lot more size, a lot more aggressive. It's not uncommon for me to make a like 800 a grand, 1500 from a play, but in pre-market it's just not been those opportunities for me. Some of y'all figure it out, but not for me. Been too slow. Posted the market snapshot in the Discord, so all the numbers are still down. Closed below VWAP 73%. Closed below what they opened 70%. New high of day after 11 a.m. 23%. So still a very soft market we're in. Sub $1 penny names increasing. We've been seeing that. All right, I'm out of CHOW. I thought about holding it, but basically had entries 83, 84, 85. No, let me look because it never even made it to 85. So I had 82 entry, 283s, and 284s. So I never got that 85 entry, I don't think. No, I never got up there. All right, I'm gonna hang around for see if there's any 9 o'clock PRs, but I'm gonna wrap up shortly after that. Yeah, you're right, Denny. 200 million F3 shelf. Active F3 shelf with ample headroom. 200 million limited to baby shelf rule though, so 13 million at current market cap. Caden, I thought halts couldn't happen in pre-market. Am I missing something? Yeah, it's very uncommon, but if there's really big news, quote unquote, maybe like delisting or a big, merger, acquisition, things like that, you'll see it sometimes. Remember, what was it? A couple months ago, a few of us caught one where it gapped. That was one of my biggest plays. Honestly, I made $4,000 on that one. That's probably my biggest pre-market play in, 3-4 months, 5 months maybe. Where it, we were playing one of these tickers and it, VERO. Yeah, VERO. That's why the discount code I made. Alexander, you always remember these tickers, bro. When was that? We're just like gapped down. Oh, here it was. Yeah, I banked on this one. Because I had an order waiting at 2. I remember it. So I got in it somewhere right here at $5. And then it opened up at 2 because they were delisting. But yeah, the point is it's rare. It's nice to be on that side of it though. Candles. Yeah, market for small caps is dead. There's no way around it. It'll heat back up soon. Then we can talk more about money rotation and things like that because there's not even enough plays moving for money rotation these days. Best VWAP retest ever. Yeah, no, Joey, for sure. Yeah, I think that's what we were playing, the VWAP retest, yeah. And I was in 1,000 shares. Thank goodness I wasn't trading it small. I wish, I said I made 4K. That's about right, 5 to 2. And a few other plays that morning. So I just remember ending around 4K, which is a very good pre-market session, especially with what we have lately. But yeah, I'll hang around, see if we get any 9 o'clock PRs, but I'll wrap up shortly. So I'm going to say hey to my wife. She got off work. She works night shift. Gotta wrap our presents in crap. And celebrate. Just kidding, she works today and I work too. Talking about how we're not very sentimental with these things, but end of the month we're gonna find somewhere to go celebrate. VRME, retest. Yeah, it already failed hard once. I mean, so it could do it again. Should I just play it? Let me see let me pull up. Do I still have those locates? Usually I don't like definite agreements, but you know what? I'm in it. I'm gonna play tight stop though, so if it gets over 127, I'm probably gonna reevaluate the position. Because again, I haven't looked at the details of this definite agreement, so I don't know what all it entails. If it's beneficial to shareholders, is it or not? But anyway, he's got a 125 entry, so let's see what it does. See if we get another little fail here. I would love another red candle like that. There we go. Appreciate the heads up, Godfather. Beggars can't be how's it? Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. I feel like George W. Bush trying to say some of these things. But yeah, so I can't be too picky. So I'm gonna ride this one, see if it flushes a little bit. That might be one of the crazier looking candles I've seen though on O and CO. Especially if you factor in it was trading regular session yesterday about $1.50. The whole entire candle is $1. Dude, that's $1.70. So look, most of the day yesterday was trading around the 150 range. This candle is the range on it is insane. Even the Chinese sketch plays aren't pumping. We're in trouble, I know. And again, I try not to just repeat it over and over, but this is like historically again, I haven't been short selling for very long. Since 2023 is when I really got serious with it, but this is by far the slowest market I've been in. And we got a little bit of some action beginning of January, but then it died right back again. So but regular session there's been plays, so we'll have some more today. But for the people that can only trade pre-market, it does kind of suck. There hasn't been a lot A lot of opportunity. Anybody that jumped on the after hours live stream yesterday, did y'all catch? What's the one I held? Ended up leaving. Let me see if I can find it. ORKT, the one I traded on live stream that was really slow, and I said I was holding and was just going to set a stop. Ended up making like 400, 500 bucks on that one. I was wondering if anybody else took that one with me though, because this one was boring at first. What was it? Oh, it ended up coming back. I got all out right here at 132. I didn't even realize it retested yesterday. We had a few pumps after hours. After hours was way busier than it has been, but not the early session when I was live streaming, but afterwards there was a couple plays that popped off. I know T-Bone, you caught some of those, but weird market we're in. All right, 3 minutes till 9 o'clock. If there's no good plays, I'm gonna wrap up, but still holding on to VRME and try to catch me a quick 9 o'clock pump. Statistically, I don't do as well with these, but let's see what presents itself. Added back the 125, just got filled again, so I took some off at like 117 when we got that little flush. So back to full position. If we get over 127, I'm just gonna cut and just focus on 9 o'clock plays. Where I covered half at 117. Now we're at 128. I'm just gonna stop out at this one. So 9 o'clock in 2 minutes. If VRME does a full retest, I might be interested, but not anymore. COH is back to 85. Now it's holding. Let's see what it does here. Did I have any more orders sitting there? So we got some PRs coming out. Oh, I did. I got all those orders filled. Totally forgot it. Remember how I said I had orders up to 88? So got those fills. And we'll see what it does here. Kind of forgot I had those open. That's not a good thing to do. I'm actually going to trim some of my size now that we're at 83 in CHOW because I only had 4,000 shares up there, but now that we start flushing, I'll trim as we drop some. Again, not going to make that much on it, but it's just not moving. Kind of want to leave some runners though to see if it breaks down at market open. But yeah, I don't see anything moving now, guys. MVCR is this new one? Oh, I think that's a big market cap anyways. DSY is pumping. It's starting to get a little volume, but it's under 50 cents. JDZG's dropping. Man, it's dropping like this. Dropping hard. All right, well, I'm not seeing anything. The brutal pre-market continues, so probably going to close some of my CHOWs. It's looking like it wants to keep pushing, so I might trim down and then hold maybe 1,000, 2,000 just to see if we get see if it starts fading, but not really seeing anything, guys. I was hoping we get one more play, but I don't see anything moving. But if you want to see how we do it in the regular session and after hours, I have the Discord link.
ONCO.
Let's see.
ONCO approaching a key resistance level.
Oh, that ain't doing anything. But anyways, if you want to join the Discord, links in the description. Last day of the free trial. I've been getting a lot of sketchy people coming in. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but a few. So I gotta stop the trial here. But on that note, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in, even though it was slow. And I will. Oh, another incentive to join is tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah. Friday is exclusive only Discord live stream. So if you want to join, links in the description. If not, I will see you all Monday. Appreciate it.